All right, I got a hammer. I roughly painted it out so we could get a visual. So you see, I do dotted lines just because I have a background in paving and it's like a paving thing, sorry. And it saves on paint. No.
Yes.
Five
out.
No. I want to do this end. I want to start down here. Why does it matter? Because we're gonna run out of stakes trying to offset all these stakes. So what I want to do is I want to start down this corner here, you know. So yeah, let's just do 5 foot. Wait, are you in line with the other line? Come towards me a little.
No, your line's crooked. I'm in line with the other stake.
Okay. Yeah, geez, I guess you are.
I know.
So that's...
Yeah, just hold that for like...
Wait, hold on, Handini.
Nope.
No, stop. I don't want you to do that. Stop. Please stop. Please just stop. Please stop. Please stop. Get that off there. No, don't reel it. Take the hammer and pound it in first.
Why? We're not putting the stake there.
Yeah, we are. Watch. I'll show you. I'll show you. We have so many stakes, right? Watch.
If we have so many stakes, why are we worried about running out of stakes?
Because I make mistakes.
I'm so lost. This is not ever how we do it.
I know. Keep pounding it. Pound it. All right. Now go out this way. Go out this way. 5 feet. Come on. Because I formed an idea.
Your idea is terrible.
Whoa, are you in line with that other one down there?
Hold on.
Are you in line?
Yes, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'll check. Roughly, yeah. Okay. All right, pound that.
I got the hammer.
All right. Now, yank this sucker out. Oi, and look it. In line, right? We're 5 feet out. Then we can take those 2 stakes out and do it again over there, eh?
It's a terrible idea.
Why are you wearing 2 coats?
It's cold as shit.
Make sure it's 5 over this way and 5 over.
If I gotta measure it 4 times, why not just measure it twice? This is your worst idea ever. We're doing it my way. I'm not doing it your way.
No, I'm doing it my way.
No, we're doing it my way.
Whoa.
Your way works. It's just a waste of time.
You gotta pound that in more, dude. A little kid could gank that out. Kind of like my way.
It works. Your way's not incorrect. A waste of time. Hold the stake. Hold it. 1 stake there. In line. Hold 1 stake there in line.
Yep. You gotta pull it tight, tickle shits.
Yeah, hold on. That's 5. See how much faster that was?
Yeah. Hold this. I can't. You can't yank this up, man.
Yeah, you gotta two-hand that. Alright, I'll go from the corner and let you do that.
What a shit show. Then we start digging this end of the hole, and we worry about that when we get to it, eh?
Okay, sounds good. I like that plan.
So next we set up the laser, shoot the benchmark, find bottom of the hole. I have to check the text message he sent me for house bottom of hole. Right?
Okay, let's grab all these extra stakes.
Yeah, I guess your way was easier. But my way looked cooler.
Your way works. It's not.
My way works. Grab my other stake. That whole bundle is $40. All right, we'll get the laser set up and start digging this damn thing.
It wasn't necessarily wrong.
No, it was just what, goofy.
It was goofy. It was silly.
Okay, what we're doing is we're setting the laser up here. Our benchmark is that stake right behind that rock. I put that rock there, kind of protect it from anybody backing in there. He wants to drive a cement mixer around here to pour the back, and to shoot over it to pour the other side. So because no cement mixer is driving around here, like nobody's gonna drive through here. I mean, maybe, I doubt it. There's just not gonna be enough room. I mean, the truck's not gonna sit on this embankment, and you know, that's like an 8-foot drop off. So I'm gonna pile fill here, because when I was shooting grades with him, from this line there, it tapers down, that it slopes from the road up 30 feet, and then this all has to be built. This is all getting built up, and then it's gotta wrap around. So I have to fill all this in with all the excess fill. So I might end up having to run that silt sock. They didn't require it. The town only required it around the drains, but I might have to run the silt sock down there once we start piling fill down here. So when I start digging down here, I'm throwing the fill this way. And there was a little bit of a divot because there was a big sinkhole there. When we cleared the lot, that was a big hole, natural hole that was in the woods that I cleaned out and then packed it full of dirt and filled it. But it settled with all the rain that we've had, which is good that it settled. But I'm having him set the laser up there. That way it's lower, because that little divot, because once we get down in the hole and we find bottom of hole, we're gonna grade out a little bit. Then I'm going to transfer maybe tomorrow or something down to the hole. I'll put a new benchmark in the hole, maybe like a cinder block or something, you know, or like a flat block, or like sometimes I'll use like a brick, put in the hole, set to grade, and then the next day you come, you take your laser transit down in the hole and you just shoot the top of brick or whatever, and that way you're not waving around this tall stick. So that's why I didn't put the laser uphill, because when we get down in the hole, he's gonna be waving around this tall stick. So yeah, it's on. So he's gonna shoot that. From there, we have to calculate and find top of concrete. I think that's elevation 70 is top of concrete, and I'm not sure what that is. There's no elevation on there, it's just a mark. They didn't give us any numbers. Sometimes they'll give you a ribbon, we'll say like benchmark, elevation, whatever. I think it's on the plans though, so I'm gonna look on the plans. Then I got to calculate, find out what elevation our instrument's sitting at, and then from there we have to measure and go down. So okay, so what we just did was confusing as hell. It made sense in my brain, but not coming out of my mouth.
Made sense to me.
Yeah?
I think you explained it pretty well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I try to explain it for people like me, you know, dumbasses. Anyways, that's top of concrete. All we did was figure out from way over there, top of concrete.
The benchmark's over there.
Yeah, no, you can set that way lower. Way lower. Tickle shits.
Okay.
No, I'm saying is like you can pull the legs in. Just use the
I just didn't want to put the legs in.
No,
Lazy.
stop being lazy. We just did all this work. So we're setting the laser lower. So the whole reason we had to do this is because the stick ain't tall enough to reach the bottom of the hole. And it's kind of funny because I bought this taller stick for this job.
And you know what's funny? We were literally maybe 4.5 inches off. It just needed like 4.5 more inches.
Yeah.
And the stick would have been a perfect height.
Needed some more inches. Story of my life. So because the lot pitches down and ground level over here is lower than over there where we were checking and setting the grade on the rod, I'm gonna check it beforehand so that we don't have to add dirt back in, because that would suck. Just want to see how much I have to lean it.
A lot more? Yeah, watch out, that's a lot more. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. So this is only a couple feet deep. This doesn't make any sense.
Makes plenty of sense, a lot.
Huh. Oh, geez. All right, so we got to put that back in already.
The lot pitches.
Yeah, the lot pitches down a lot, so. Yeah, that's why I checked up.
And the front of this yard is getting built up.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear him. He said the front of the yard is getting built up a lot, so.
Makes plenty of sense, but that's why I like to punch a hole down. I tell you all the time, check it.
Yeah.
Right away.
Get the first hole in and then carry the grade over.
It's all about the start.
Right. All right, sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so now we got this corner set to grade. So we're gonna work around this corner, and I'm gonna keep checking as we go. You really can't trust your eyes with this at all for even ballparking, just because we're going uphill with this hole. So it's very tricky because that far corner looks lower, but it's not. It's actually a lot higher. So I'm gonna take it down and just keep the ball rolling here. Okay, so I ended up taking the laser. We shot grade in the corner, got it to grade, then we took the paint gun and we painted the little dot where we knew it was grade. Then I shut the laser off, moved it over here, put it lower, and shot that again to bring the target on the stick lower to his head because it's really windy here. So just on the other side of these two houses, the Cape Cod Canal, you can see one of the wind. I'll move, but I don't know if you can see over there. I'm probably not pointing correctly, but right over there is a wind turbine. So when the thing is up in the air blowing around like that, the guy on the ground or in the hole, you know, the wind takes the beeping away. He can't hear it. So I transferred it lower so it's closer to him so he can hear it, because I found the most important thing to do with this whole situation is if you have a guy, and I have a guy that works for me full-time, that's your full-time labor, he has to stay with the bucket unless you have some sort of laser stuff on the stick of the machine and everything. I don't. if he stays with the machine and he stays with the bucket with the laser, it's one and done. Okay, day 2 of digging the foundation. We didn't film much at the end of yesterday because these stupid GoPros, they always die no matter how many batteries you keep or whatever. They don't like the cold, they don't like the heat, you know. But I just greased the machine. There's a blob of grease. This is how far we made it yesterday. I gotta come back in and shave a little. I'm a little off my line here for my overdig, but I'm gonna come in here, shave this out. I started venturing that way a little, which is easy to do because the pile's here, so naturally you want to stay away from the pile, so you start going this way. And last night, instead of doing all the math and transferring everything, I found a flat piece of wood. I buried it at grade and then marked it out, and we'll use that as like our control point. So he set the laser back up in the same spot and then reshot there, and then we're just gonna carry that grade on. And you cold?
Yeah, freezing.
I gotta figure out where we left off. I'm piling all this fill on the front. I do hate this window. I gotta get a new piece of glass. It's awfully rattly. I should come in there and shave that out, huh? Fix it first. Fix it before I lose it. It's supposed to be a piece of glass here, and there's one piece of glass for the front sliding window, and the back one is a piece of plexiglass, and the plexiglass rattles around. See what I mean? Like when I'm piling the dirt, it's like right there. We got some roots too. These tap roots, I've found them at the bottom of holes, like everywhere. The pitch pine tap roots, they will travel pretty far down. So you can yank the stump out, then go to dig the cellar hole and dig another 4 feet and still find them. Ideally, you would like to get, or we would like to get all of the tap roots out, but unfortunately, it's just not practical, because once you go chasing them, then you have to compact all the dirt that you put back in after you dig them out. already had to change the GoPro battery. Stupid thing. I don't like to take full buckets because it keeps the stuff out of the pins. That's why I got the bigger bucket. That bucket right there is probably the equivalent of my old small bucket, but if you've noticed, there's no dirt getting in the pins because I don't have to heap it up because it's such a big bucket compared to the other one. A friend of mine yesterday said to me, let me close this door. A friend of mine yesterday said to me, you need to get a laser to go on the stick. And I said, well, that's something that's probably in the works a little down the road here, but as of right now, I have a full-time guy, so my son works with me full-time, so in order for me to give him a week's paycheck, he's got to work. So as of right now, I'm not by myself, but if I was by myself digging, I would definitely get a laser for the stick because I know guys that have them, and if you're digging by yourself, you're definitely going to want to get one of those. You got a high spot over here somewhere?
Nope.
This is all good. That's low.
Ready, watch. Fix it in 2 seconds. 6. That's all good.
Yeah. Alrighty guys, so we are done basically with the main part of the hole, and then tomorrow we're gonna do the addition part, but this is what she's looking like. And then that corner right there, we're just gonna hog out the majority of the crap there, and then this corner where she's sitting breaks out into the addition. And then once the addition's done, we're gonna be digging the garage. So the addition's gonna be going here. You see the corner of it is right there. So you can see it goes right into the corner of the main hole. It's kind of like a square breaking off the back corner of the house.
Pretty neat design, I think, but came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. He's happy with it. It's all to grade. Let's hop down in there, get some cool shots. Still got the laser going because I am trying to make sure that over where he's digging stays to grade, and then obviously rake it out and knock it around with my feet to make sure that it stays at grade after we're done, so it's not loose or wavy or none of that. Grab my trusty Transit. All right, so it's a little low. We like to go here. We're going for fast tone. I have this thing set really, really tight. Got my hard hat with me today. I know I forget my hard hat a lot. But basically, my hat's gonna get in the way because I'm standing in front of it. But basically, we have this thing set really tight so that it's not like way up here and then way down there between low and high tone. It's like barely noticeable. It's not even this much play between low and high tone, which we really like. It's a lot easier to gauge, but we shoot for the fast beep, which is high, and the slow beep is low. So we base everything off fast beep, so that right there would be good. Then again right here, basically I go along the edge, kick the ridges in, and then once I get it kind of approximately correct with my feet by doing this, I grab the rake and I rake it out, and then I check it again. And that's essentially the process at which we do it. We did one cellar hole one time where we just dug it all out and then went and graded it after, like the bottom of the hole, and that was terrible. That sucked. We like to do it as we go. So I mean, like this side of the hole got graded like as it was dug, and so on. That's just how we like to do it. We try to have it done in a manner to where we don't like need the skid steer in, so I'm just following the bucket, because bringing the skid steer in the hole sucks, at least like where we are, where it's just all sand. Like this is just sand. This side of the hole is clay, this side's sand. So not much diversity where we are, so the majority of the time it's just sand. We don't like to bring the skid steer in the hole. You turn it around and it just like makes a mess. So this dark patch right here, I just had him drop because it was a little low. So what I would do is I'd do this, kick it around a bit, gotta check it. Oh, I'm in the way. So that'll be low still, so I'll keep kicking it. So that's good. It's low. Still low right there. Oh, he said it's official. So now we're at the end of the hole and we're getting into the addition, because we put the mark on the ground that I showed you guys up there. He's getting into that now, so probably gonna just hog the rest of this out for today. I keep checking along, see where the bucket was scraping. I'm gonna check along there before I start raking it, so that's good. Good there. That's low. You can see right in the tooth mark is low. I'm gonna kick that around like this, and then see if that area needs any tuning up. Move back and forth. Look at that. Woo. Oh, I lost it because I was pushing down, but bummer. You see, that's how tight it is. Just me pushing it down right there. Oh, we're back. Yeah. Just it sitting there, moving the dirt, changes the tone, but that's how we have it set. So, check this approximate area, fast tone, and then I do this along the entire edge of where he's digging. and then you can't really see on the camera too much, but it goes up right there. So I'll find where it stops toning. So right there, then I'll mark needs to be cut back from there, and then I do the same. So that's good. It's high, so I can just knock that down. That'll be good. And like I said, I rake all this out after, so it ends up looking like that. It's not too pretty after walking on it, but it's a lot better than my feet marks. So I got no tone there, so so I'm actually lifting up. I don't know if you can see it. So that's actually low. So I can tell this is gonna be high. And then, yeah, so that's high. So I'm taking it from here, moving it to the low spot, like that. I'll check that, that's good. And he saw me tilting the stick, so he knew that that was high. That's why he brought the bucket there, because whenever he sees me tilting the stick, he knows that I'm bringing the transit down lower to catch the laser. And yeah, that's essentially my process.
Okay, day 2. We got all late. Not super late, it's like 8 o'clock. There may have been a little incident at the gas station. I thought somebody was cutting us off, and there may have been some words and stuff, but come to find out the pump wasn't working. So yeah, I feel bad about that. Had to buy the guy coffee. Anyways, we have to keep stopping and moving the fill pile, because they want to drive mixers up the driveway and around the back so they can gravity shoot the far end. There's no driving around the other way because of the embankment. They would roll over. So we have to keep this area open. So while we keep this area open and we're digging, we have to stop every now and then and transfer that pile to the back corner. Because my thought process is, when it comes time to haul out fill, that pile is going to be in that corner. The driveway is going to come up through here. This grade's not changing too much, right? But the grade behind the house is going to come down, so we'll scrape everything behind the house down to grade to this corner, and then the truck can back next to the pile. I'll put the excavator up on top of the pile to load out the trucks. That's the plan. So I just offset this addition part. Best thing to do is like paint everything out so you can get a visual, because you can get lost pretty quick here. So the blue is the garage corners. They're not offset yet. I'll do that when we go to do them. Do the garage trenching. It's a 4 foot for the trench for that. I just offset the addition. You can see the white line right there that goes through there. Lines up with the garage corner. So the white line is the true, and the orange is the offset. That's how I've been doing it. So that stake that was right here in this white line, I offset it over there. And then you see the orange line that runs through there, comes right up here to this one. And I set it back a little bit from the embankment. That's okay. I already pulled my ties and found out I pulled it over to the garage, and the garage is like over here. It's 26 feet to the garage corner, so that's what I measured. But I couldn't nail this one out here, obviously, you know, obvious reasons. So this is like a foot back, but if I put it out here, it'd be in line with the house corner. And I'm trying to keep the walls straight, because you can have a bulge in it. We've discovered lately these foundation guys do not like if there's any bulges in the walls or humps or anything, because it looks good at the bottom, looks good at the top, but when they're going up with the panel, it'll put less room between them and the wall, which is understandable. I don't like being between the walls either for cave-in. But see that little stake over there? The line for the addition runs through here. You can kind of see the paint mark. and then this is the addition corner, over dig. So we gotta today hog this all out. So let's get going. Buddy stopped by to say hi, and where he's standing I gotta dig, so I need that filled on. Bryson's gonna push some of that over. All right, it's just after lunch. We're starting to go this way with the addition. I'm calling it an addition just because it's easier than main house, addition, white line is garage. What I did was, because I want to be able to move my machine over here to pull straight line through, okay? But I don't want to knock over or lose the stake. So what I did was I take the excavator bucket, right? And I slowly keep doing that, and you can see how tall the stake is. I put that all the way in the ground, pushed it all the way down. That way I can track over that thing a bunch of times. It don't matter. I'm not gonna lose it. That's a true point. Okay? So, after we get this all dug out, then I'm gonna mess with this line. The inside wall has to be tall. So concrete guys, they always kind of get upset about their step ups. If you do too much, they have to board it and form it and use too much concrete. But if you don't do enough, then they're upset because you didn't, you know, because you have to, they have to get you to come back to dig it, or they got to hand dig it or whatever and scrape it down. So I personally would rather go a little over and let them eat, you know, have to form up a little bit more of a step up and eat a little bit more concrete than to have to come back, have them call me to come back. But everybody that I've been dealing with lately has been telling me opposites. So Bryson just went and got his freaking Duncan. Yeah, Duncan. That's how we say it here in Massachusetts. That clay wall there, I had him eyeball me to make sure I was straight, because my 5 foot over dig at the top, I want to make sure I'm 5 foot at the bottom when you're cutting like this. When you're pulling from the side, it's easy to see in the cab, but when you're taking the teeth and going down like that, you tend to go like this. I'll show you, and you tend to curl in towards you, and when you get to the bottom, you're typically a foot off. So you're 4 feet in the bottom and 5 at the top. You know, that's just my experience. So let's continue here. I pull through the top, rip a little bit of the top layer so we don't tear down the wall. Once you get the top broke, then you can come down to the bottom. And this is hard with one hand, but you can pull in like so and hog it out. Am I going up or down? Check my grade by the bucket.
This is really low.
How about where the bucket is?
A little bit high.
So I'm in the ballpark?
Kinda. This is really low.
Oh, watch out. Alright. Alright guys, it's day 3 of digging this basement. We took a long lunch yesterday and we've been showing up around like 9. You know, it's just me and my son, so. But it's done. You know, we're supposed to just have it done by Monday. So we are gonna be, I'd say, a day early, you know, if we don't count the weekend. We're supposed to get some rain today though, but we got to dig out for the garage. So this is the ramp that I dug for the Forms guys to walk up and down. We've been walking up and down it. It's not that bad. Luckily the rain that was supposed to be heavy turned to showers, thank God. I did put this little water berm here just in case, you know, to keep the big pile from washing. We do have to stack that up more out of the way today. Probably take that corner off because a mixer truck's gonna want to run through there. I'd say bring it over here. We'll shoot the top of foundation. Okay. He is not a morning person. The other thing too, I was looking at the plan, and the plan that I had didn't show it, and then I went into the other plan I had and it shows over here a basement bulkhead walkout. Not a walkout, but you know what I mean, like a bulkhead. It's probably going to be like a precast. So I'm gonna have to come over, move this back a little and dig that out. That shouldn't take too long. I ran out of orange, so we used pink for the over dig. So center line here, okay, that's garage corner. So I didn't move that till now. The other one, the end, I took the excavator, pushed down in, and then we just dug down, found it. As you can see, it was right in here. Yeah, So that's the center line. I pushed that down when I was driving around over here. I don't know, I just lost it again, but anyways, it's right there. And so that's the center line. Now we can pull that stake, and we painted with the pink the over. And this only goes down 4 foot, 4 foot 9 inches, which puts it 57 inches down from top of concrete, according to the plans and stuff. So now we can pull this out, because that's gonna get trashed. We can, I guess that one's already trashed, pull that one out. We could pull this one out, and yeah. So what I'll do is he's got that stake, he just pounded in there, Bryson did. I'm probably gonna put another one there, and I'm gonna save all these stakes, because the bundle that I bought the other day was $40. So let's take this old stake that's good, and we'll pound this in, then paint it pink, repurpose it on this corner here. Okay, I pounded that stake in. As you can tell, I pounded this one real low. Reason why I pounded that one real low is because now I can put my track of my excavator and my bucket over here. I can drive over that without knocking it over, and if the top breaks off, there's still something in the ground, just kind of like we did with the blue one over there. So that's why I like to, the ones I'm gonna drive over, I like to put low. So we're digging out the last corner. The stake is under there, that one that I pushed in. It's just creepy, it's messing with our eyes because the grade's all over the place, but the laser there and there is dead on. So we gotta get this corner to match out. Homeowner was just here, he's really happy. And he did all of this because we're supposed to get a lot of rain. So this is, so far, this is the best builder contractor I've ever worked for. I didn't have to do any of that. He just came and did it on his own. So, and then he gave me a check. So, and I didn't even have to ask. So so far I like this guy a lot. But I know I'm past it. We'll leave this as a ramp out. Bucket is, and then I'll go back over there and get that out. like I'm low. Okay, I gotta clean the tracks off of that. I'm coming back to get that. But this is it. Garage is done. Yeah. Little walkout ramp right there, but garage. The main addition that fell down on us, but that's okay because it's a serious overdig. Ramp to the main hole, stockpile of fill, got enough room for a cement mixer to come in here, go up, turn, and pour the far part. Supposed to get a bunch of rain tonight, so this will be completely destroyed. Yep, that corner fell down already. And there. That's why you gotta do a serious overdig. People always go, oh, you dug it too much. It's like, well, I mean, if it sits for a few weeks. Here's the bulkhead. I was digging on an angle, so this back corner is a little off. It's not straight, but it don't matter because we got enough room in here. You know, realistically, I should have been here. You know what I mean? So it would line up. But the excavator, you can see the track. I was sitting over here just because I didn't want to get too close to this embankment. But as long as they can get it in, the bulkhead in, it's 2 feet off from the corner that way. So, yeah. Well, just in time. I feel raindrops. Look at all that fill though. I don't know. I gotta get a truck. Problem is I don't want to spend a ton of money on a big truck because I don't do these jobs all the time. So I don't know. Maybe I'd get like a 10-wheeler or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I might not do anything. All right, let me pull the keys out of this machine. I'm gonna come back and get this tonight. That's gonna stay here for a couple of weeks rather than move it. That's why I put it way over there, locked it all up. All right, see you on the next one. The next one, who knows? For this job, you'll just have to stay tuned if you want to see this job finished. Alrighty. Catch you on the next one.